Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shota Deolushek. In today's video, we're going to dissect the financial breakthrough model. So, the financial breakthrough model is going to be built on the previous video upload, which was titled The Foundation of Wealth Creation. So, in that particular video, I used inverted triangle to model the transition from the foundation of wealth creation to the peak of the wealth creation. So basically, we have the diagram right here. And what I said in that video was at the foundation of wealth creation, we have enormous energy to ourselves. So we have tiny time. And I said that billionaires actually purchase time to they have huge time to themselves, and that's why they could have conglomerate. They can actually fly all over the world, managing their businesses. So basically, what we need to work out is to have more time to low or tiny energy. So that is my own definition of wealth. So when you look at the diagram right here at the bottom, we have huge energy to tiny time. So basically, the energy we have to ourselves, we might use that energy as raw as it is to actually get paid for it. So that means we're actually working hard, and then we're going to be paid for the time that we use and the energy we use. But basically, the way this should work has to be we should, instead of using the raw energy as hard work in exchange for money, you understand, we should actually sacrifice in such a way that we build a system or build something, develop a product, something that we can actually do once and get paid many times for it. So at this bottom, we have work many times and get paid once. That is, if you are exchanging your energy for money based on the time you spend, then you are going to be at this bottom. But basically, if you sacrifice, for instance, let's say you build a particular product that people can use, and then probably if it is in form of subscription, you get people all over the world, they are paying you. So you only did that product, you only make that product once, and then you are being get paid for it many times, you understand. So while making the product, you might not even be paid for anything because it's your own product, you understand. So that is the kind of sacrifice that we may need to make in order for us to have something that we develop that people will pay us for. So now, when you leave this foundation to this next phase, there you are at the phase where your work commensurates with the payment that you get. So probably maybe the royalties and payment you are getting, they are equal to the level of work that you have put in place. At this point, at this level, you might develop company. You have people that you have employed, and so the work they are doing alongside with the money you are making, you have equilibrium at this level. And then when you get to the peak, there is where you have more time to yourself, you understand, and there you only use tiny energy. And this is a level, this peak, that is the attainment phase, and that is the level where you have majority of these billionaires. That's why they can even be sleeping and at the same time be making their money, you understand. So in today's video, we're going to look at the business models that we can actually have in line with the structure of wealth creation as we have it in that diagram. We're going to have business models in line with this structure that we have here. Then another thing I want us to pay attention to, here you see that we have a collateral triangle in the diagram that I just showed you. We have that triangle from the time energy wave model, which is, from my scientific research publication. So that time energy wave model, gives visual illustration of the behavior of universe. It could either be, be, it could be based on maybe electron or whatever it is. It could be based on any object in the universe. So every object in the universe has its entity or its mechanism at universe level. What I mean by that is you can actually extrapolate. You can extrapolate it to universe level so as to know the kind of what that particular object contributes to the universe. And so this is the time energy wave model, and basically you can see that we have triangle here. The triangle emanates from singularity of the past, and so we have another flipped triangle into the singularity of the future, which is the black hole. So this particular triangle that deals with expansion is what we actually have right here, and that is the structure, from singularity to the present phase, or to the point of transition. So you can see that we have a kind of transition from, at the middle of the triangle, we have transition from expansion phase to gravitational phase. So that is the structure of the universe, and then we realize based on that structure that there is a conformity that every human must actually break free from in order to acquire the wealth they need. And for us to acquire wealth, it must be at the realm where there will be manifestation of whatever it is we want to obtain, and the level where you can have manifestation of mass formation is going to be at this transition phase, which is the central phase. So that is why at the topmost of this diagram we have the attainment phase, and that is where you have actually become a billionaire. So right now let's look at the business model that can actually give us the financial breakthrough model. So we're going to use 3 business models, and these 3 business models are very, very ideal in becoming a billionaire. So the first one we're going to look, so we're going to use this diagram here. The first model that we're going to have at the foundation, this is the foundation, is going to be freemium. Freemium is a combination of free feature and a premium charge. So you can develop, it's ideal for you to have this kind of business model at the foundation so as to attract people by the freebies. So when you attract people by the freebies, you create community, and by having that community you can later charge the community for advanced features of that particular product or service. So for the fact that you have that community, you can actually extract data from the community by giving them questionnaire, or maybe when they log in they'll supply the email that you can send information to. So that is why you can use the freebies to attract many people and then have that community. That is the number 1 business model, freemium. So the freemium will be at foundation level. Then at the build-up level, we're going to have data-driven business model. Now, this data-driven business model is very, very important, because when you have this kind of business model, then you will have to be, because this is going to be, data is going to be a huge business asset. So when you have data, it means that you are going to have measures in place to understand exactly what is happening now. And you can use that information to, rebrand your business, to model your business the way you want it to be. Because the one thing about this business model is that businesses do change. So if you do not change with time as businesses are changing, then there is possibility for one to be kicked out of, the business. So when you have data, from there you can get to know how your customer base, or probably let me say, you can get to know how your customer community, how they are relating to your business. So when you know how they are relating to your business, you can give them questionnaire, and by giving them questionnaire, you'll be able to know their mindset, and based on that you can rebrand your business. So many people usually say that it's ideal for you to know the mindset of your customers right from the beginning. But basically, you can have a product. I like this model in the sense that you can use freemium at the foundation. You already have products, you have service, and that freemium will attract potential customer based on that freebies. So you are going to have that huge customer base, and having that, when you now get to the data-driven business section, you can give them questionnaire to know their mindset, and based on that, you can rebrand your business, and that will actually facilitate the needed expansion for your business. So the last business model is going to be business franchise model. Well, this business model is highly ideal for huge expansion, and it gives you the needed time, as in it's going to give you the time that you need, because you can actually employ independent companies that might want to use your business model, that might want to use your products and services, that might want to use your your intellectual properties. So it's going to be in form of contract. You engage them, they pay franchise fee, and they will continually pay royalty for using your service, for using your product, for using your intellectual property, and even your business model. So you don't even have to get involved in this process, and then money will be rolling into your bank account. So basically, these three business models are the proper business models that can empower you to achieve this huge wealth we're talking about. So the first one, freemium. Freebies will create your customer community. Data-driven business, you get information about your customers' opinion on your product, so as to rebrand your business for huge expansion. Then business franchise model, you use that for ideal network of your business all around the globe. So it's going to give you the needed time, free time, by allowing the independent companies to pay you without you getting involved in the operation and in their way of conducting business. So that is how you can actually have financial breakthrough like never before. So those are the three business models that, to me, I think are ideal for this particular structure. And so then I'm going to introduce my published book, But before I do so, I want you all to go through the text that we have right here, so as to get the proper information about, the model, the freemium, the data driven business model, the business franchise model. Yes. So now you can see that this diagram is the same thing as the diagram of foundation of wealth creation, as you can see. So now, apart from the fact that you need to scale up right from the huge energy to tiny time, to where you have huge time to tiny energy, then you as well have to scale up from freemium business model to data driven business model up to the business franchise model. So you can see that the three business models are in line with the structure of foundation of wealth creation. So that is that. Then the book that I have that you can actually get a copy of, that will be so beneficial for this particular topic, is this particular book. Though I have many books on Amazon, I will even put link to my author page where you can see the list of my books. But this one has to do with wealth creation, and it is called The Billionaire Decoder. Well, by me, Shotade Olusegun. So now you can see here, The Billionaire Decoder is the poems that inspire practicable steps to wealth creation. So now let's quickly have the book overview so that you can have idea of what the book is all about. So The Billionaire Decoder is a collection of poems that depicts practicable steps on how to accumulate abundant wealth, with economic illustrations such as effect of profit maximization on marginal work hour. Well, this marginal work hour has to do with any kind of lapses in the number of employed staff in relation to the maximum profit that the company might want to get. So if they see that the number of people they currently have will not meet up the maximized target, they will have to employ more people, and that is why they usually get the ideal profit maximization. Then the second one, how to spark new upward surge at maxima. Every company has its own limit. When you reach that limit, you need to make sure you diversify. When you diversify, you can make additional income, and as a result of that, you can expand your business, and so you are not going to be crushed at that level of maximum limit. Then we have wealth effects theory, wealth distribution model, and Pareto distribution, to mention but few. It is conveyed by poem etiquette to inspire in economic sure way to accumulate wealth, thus comprises of poetry, inspiration, and economics. So the reason this book is written in poem is for you to decipher the underlying meaning as you digest those business goodies. You understand? So as a businessman, you need to be wise, just like what I said the other time. You understand? Even there is, in Proverbs 14 verse, there is a portion in Proverbs that says that the crown of the wise is their riches. You understand? So you need to be wise. To be a billionaire, you need to be wise. And so we have designed this book in such a way that it will, task your brain to be wise enough in order to achieve this, task. So that is that. If you find this video quite informative, don't hesitate to smash the like button. And then I'm going to put links to my research publication, and also put link to the list of my books, and even link to this particular billionaire decoder. And don't hesitate to share this with your friend. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so as to be notified for subsequent uploads. Thank you. God bless you.